Back in 1975. Okay, we'll get you set up here.
Okay. $20, right?
That's right.
Okay. So you have a regular group that
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of fresh faces every week too. We got the regulars, and then we have people who show up every week. So we'll put this one for later.
there you go.
There you go. Good, good. Okay. So can you take your ring off?
Ring off?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good. Yeah, these are goat skins. These are made in Ghana, so it's real thin, real sensitive. It's easy to play. You're good.
This
You don't have to hit it hard. Yeah, it's gonna be warm.
I'm in the right chair here.
You're good. You're good. Okay, so you pull that whole rig in. The stand too. There you go. Okay. So, there's a lot of different ways to play, drums. So, we decided to just go as simple and direct. And get people, on the downbeat.
What kind of drum is it?
These are djembe, and it's a solid wood carved from the tree trunk in Ghana.
And the skin is goat skin?
Yeah, goat. And just use your whole hand. So you get that deep tone right in the middle of the drum to come up. And then you get a high note out at the edge. There's more technique for other situations, but for what we're doing, this is plenty. And then you get your other hand going, if you can. And so when you start to go back and forth like this, good things really happen. First of all, you're in a groove, which is nice. But there's all kinds of physical and health things that start to show up here. The blood chemistry starts to change. It taking off in directions that I didn't think was really healthy. There was a lot of ego, aggression in these drumming groups, and it was exclusive of women. The women were not encouraged to come into the drumming groups. Yeah, it was a guy thing. And I said, well, that's not a good idea. You want to do that, fine, but partly because my first drum teacher was a woman. I was 8 years old. She was brilliant. Her and her brother both. So I said, okay, I'll go for that market. So the first book that I wrote was called Let the Goddess Dance. And it took off. It did pretty well. They changed it to Drumming the Spirit to Life, because it's about drumming. And that pretty much got a lot of attention. So there became this community of drummers had something to focus on. Books that would give them a philosophy of why they're drumming.
But you drum professionally too, for recording?
Yeah. Did a lot of that in the 70s. What?
You still do it?
Not so much. I'm so busy with this, And I'm actually busier with this than I was with playing a kid. In a lot of every day I'm doing this. So Mondays are my day off. But I still do it. Like I played over at Helm's Bakery a couple of weeks ago. It was like a Sunday afternoon, Equinox or whatever that was. So it was a blues band. And they called. They said, do this, pay roadies, the whole thing. Sure.
What drums did you use there?
I have a Gretsch. I have a Gretsch drum set. A kit.
Regular drum?
Yeah. Cymbals, the tom-toms, and the snare drum. Hi-hat, the whole thing. Bass drum. Yeah, I still love to play that. Oh, yeah? I gotta walk around here. Missing people. Hi. Come on in.
Do you sell jewelry?
Yeah. Feel free. Come on in. Yeah, let's move your sweater there. Put it down on a chair.
About the jewelry.
Come on in. Snoop around.
Thank you.
It's not a big deal.
Sorry.
But this is the time of day on Sunday when we drum. So
Ah,
it's like
okay.
you're totally welcome
Thank
to
you.
drum too. At the same
I'm
time.
not very good at it.
So like what we discovered actually here 27 years ago when we started to do this is that there are tempos that people feel safe around. Patterns. Other patterns they don't feel safe. Right? Drumming can always be used for war.
You
Anything?
play in the band?
Yeah.
Where?
Me now or
No, where do you play?
we do this here, but when I'm playing rock and roll and that sort of stuff. We were at Helm's Bakery.
Oh yeah, we were there the other day with my husband where the furniture stores are.
Oh,
It's a cool place, isn't it?
nice. Really
Very
nice.
nice.
We had
Where
a-
do you play at the Hammond Bakery?
It was outdoors. They had us under some trees. It was really nice.
Oh, but you do that frequently or on the weekend?
That was just a call out of the blue, But they called me. Those guys called me.
Just to play drums.
Yeah, I was playing the drum set.
Yeah, I like it.
So we did a lot of old blues songs because I'm a really good blues drummer.
Yeah,
So I'll still do this.
yeah.
As long as it's safe for women to dance. If it's in like a predatory nightclub situation, so I usually don't like to do that. Because I grew up being taught how to get women to dance.
How to get women to what?
Dance.
Yeah,
Rhythm and blues.
right.
And over the decades, I started getting more and more dangerous for women to dance in
Yeah,
nightclubs.
I agree.
So I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't want to put women in harm's way. I know how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a book. And I'm going to make the world that I want to live in, which is where it was safe for women to dance, like in trance, So I wrote a book. It's called Let the Goddess Dance, right? And it got published. And they retitled it calling Drumming
Where's the
Spirit
book?
to
Do you
Life.
have
It's
it
right
here?
here. Where is it? There's a couple. Way of the Drum. That's the second one that came out.
You must somebody help?
Yeah. just sort of bobble around a little bit, you know. And he got all excited. I said, don't get excited, man. Your job is to keep them dancing. You gotta stay steady and calm and relaxed, okay? That's laying it back. So all these little upbeats, those are different styles, you know, whether it be Afro-Cuban, Brazilian, African. But underneath all these differences is this basic pulse. It's pretty interesting. Hi, come on in. No, we're just strumming. Come on in. This is what we do on Sunday afternoon.
Come join you.
Hit a drum. You want to hit a drum?
I don't have the.
Oh, yes, you did. I'm sure.
We need to take a picture of this place. My husband's a drummer
Oh, good.
from a long while ago.
Good.
He would love this.
Well, we stream. We go online to the drumming meditation workshops 3 times a week on YouTube. And it's on the flyer at the very bottom, in that big galvanized bucket in the front window there. No. It's like just on the little table.
Oh, I said, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, have him check in. We have people drumming with us all over the world.
Oh, well, he would love it.
How long are the sessions, like the drumming sessions? How long are these?
Hour and a half. So, you know, more or less. Yeah. Yeah. And if there's any questions, curtains or whatever, just, let me know.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Have you been to Africa, buddy?
We were there shortly, very short time.
Have you heard these drums in Ghana?
Yeah. So it's like Kathy had these friends, right, in Ghana, and people were starting to look for this drum. John Densmore, the old drummer from the Doors, he said, "Give me a really good djembe." So I said, "What are really good djembes?" You know, so they explained it to Jumoke, amazing woman. So we set up this relationship with the carver, master carvers in Ghana. Jumoke is a quality control. And every drum we get is like perfect.
These are all from Ghana?
Yeah. And different people claim, you know, djembes from different parts of Africa are better or whatever. I like these. They're not too heavy, but they have really great deep tone. Some of them are heavy. Would you like water?
No thanks.
Okay, because we got arrow bottles in there.
Actually, I have an ulterior motive coming in here. I live nearby.
Okay.
Within walking distance. But, I'm a filmmaker,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be making a film starting in, I think, about 3 weeks. It's a 60s coming of age California love story.
Okay.
And actually it's a motorcycle road trip up the coast, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a party scene in it, which is supposed to take place in Big Sur,
Okay.
big Casa Luna shoot in Topanga Canyon.
Sure.
It's a very ultra low budget film.
Okay. All right.
So we have 2 leads, a 15 years old and 16 years old. Sort of Romeo and Juliet and the Odyssey combined.
Right.
But the big party scene, I'm gonna invite like all my friends to be extras, you know.
Okay, sure.
But you'd be great. I mean, we have put on big feast for one thing, real good food.
Okay.
And I think we pay everybody $100, not the extras. But actors actually only get $100. And the crew only gets $100 a day. But I'd be great if you were these drums were up here, you know, then my friends would, you know,
Okay. Well,
we give you a big.
where is it? You know.
It'll be at Topanga Canyon on September 6th, Saturday night.
Okay. So far, that's open.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, there's a couple of options here. Kathy, who usually works with me, she's probably pulling up here soon. we're partners. This whole thing is we're partners. She's a great singer and a great drummer, so it's always great part of the show. So, but it all depends if she can do it or not. Her schedule is always.
Well, it's September 6th, Saturday,
Yeah.
unless I change it.
That's a good date. I'm free. On Saturdays I keep open as much as I can. So,
But what I'd love is see all of these drums,
yeah,
and you have our backing,
yeah,
and people would naturally come in and
yeah.
have fun drumming. So it's kind of a montage. I mean, we'd be filming from like 6 to midnight maybe. And the actors would be little bitty tiny dialogue scenes, but meanwhile in the background drumming,
Yeah.
dancing, we have an artist who's doing for action painting. It was supposed to take place in 1966, so which was an interesting year because the sexual revolution, the Vietnam War, breaking out,
Yeah, I remember.
nuclear missiles, and all this. For young people, it was a lot of pressure.
I want to move this cable that's underneath your drum here. This microphone cable. I was reticent in positioning it better. So, all right, now put it down on the hooks. Yeah, there you go. So,
Would these drums be possibly around in the 60s?
yeah, this drum is an eternal design. The djembe design has been consistently the same for hundreds and
I
hundreds.
wanted, you don't want to get outed by having something.
Out of system. Yeah. The only thing is, like, for instance, when that movie Taking Woodstock, right? Remember that movie?
I think I saw it.
Yeah. That was a good time, 60s timepiece. He did some work on that. And they had, shots of hundreds of thousands of people, like, walking in to Woodstock.
Stock shots.
What?
Stock shots from
No,
that
they
thing.
recreated some really new ones. And there were djembes. They had a couple of people with djembes holding them up on their shoulder. So I said, okay, now I don't remember seeing a djembe that much back in the 60s.
Seeing what?
Seeing a djembe.
The djembe.
Yeah. Saw some conga drums. But then, at the end then, I started to notice something. It was like, because what happened was, Baba Olatunji came over from Africa in about 1966, 65, and started teaching the Yeah, I was wearing this in the 60s. This is what I was wearing. Well, you gotta get some beaded curtains.
Really? Maybe.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta dress the set, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a big job. Well, I might bring someone in to look at these. Yeah. It's a fairly big house. I think, I want about 60, 70 people.
Okay.
A big long banquet table. I'm catered by a good caterer.
Okay. But the beaded curtains are definitely 60s.
May not be big sources.
Oh, right. Well, you're looking at a perceived reality. It's not. But I wouldn't doubt it, though.
No, they could.
No, the hate had its effect on everybody.
Yeah.
The Pinthys, man, in the 60s. Where were you back then?
Where was I?
Yeah,
Making films. Making films in LA.
that's wonderful. I was in the Deep South. I ended up there, and played a lot of Southern rock music. Where it's, with the Allman Brothers and that whole Southern R&B tradition. Back to Otis. I was working in like Aretha's people, and learning the rhythm and blues by playing it on the road. And did a lot of great music. So that's what I'm keeping alive by doing this. And it's essential before we all become virtual.
Charles Bernstein is a composer for movies.
Yeah, I met him. Yeah.
Every year on his birthday has basically a drumming party, among other things, like dancing and drumming.
Yeah.
Drums.
So we go back then to the 4-beat pattern. We'll go back to the other pattern. So I get everybody to just support that deep tone right in the middle. And we're on the sidewalk like 4 times a year. We're out on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one will be on Halloween. That's a lot of fun.
Well, you're a little oasis here
Yeah. It's a
among the hairdressers and the
right. Well, Kathy wants to keep it. She's had it 29 years. She's been here 29 years.
who?
Kathy, my partner. Yeah. And she just wants to keep it so it's fun. We got to make it pay. It's not easy. So the drum therapy has become very popular. Just doing this, right? People get better.
I,
And
for a while, was teaching at Cal Arts, they have the Gamelan.
yeah. We were in Bali. This is how this got started, actually. 88. And there was no drumming. This drum had not arrived yet in Bali. When I drummed, they asked me to drum because they said, "You're a drummer." And I went, "Yeah."
They had no drums?
They had those really old antique drums, really narrow. Now this drum comes out of Bali all the time. They make them there now all the time. Back then, so it was sort of started that fad there. Then I wrote my books, and I started it all across the United States, basically. I went out and with these drums all over, Midwest, South, everywhere, and showed people the downbeat. And I said, this is where it's going. This is what's going to happen. This drum's going to be the most popular thing in our culture because it's filling this huge void that hasn't been nourished. And it's our tribal sacred rhythms, whatever you want to call it. They've been
Yeah,
missing.
it is very calming, and as you say, when you get a group, you get a little
When it holds
kind
together.
of energy.
Yeah. That's what we call it meditation drum, rather than the kind of anarchy that you would find on Venice Beach. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just creates a lot of really anxious energy. So we're working with grooves that are basically tempos that are healing. So if that's the kind of soundtrack that you need as a background for your dialogue shots, it would seem to be it would be pretty appropriate. So it's like I started to cut MTV was just getting MTV pretty much appropriated what we were doing. We were shooting in the clubs on Sunset Strip and with rock and roll, and then I cut them together. So that became basically MTV. But I cut a bunch of music videos, rock and roll bands. You know, Sammy Hagar, Missing Persons, that era. And try to explain to some of the directors about the effect of editing with music, not on the beat, but moving the syncopation, off and downbeat, so you create, anticipation for the scene. So I had fun showing them how to do that with Alabama. The Alabama was having a huge hit. So I cut that video, and he won the first Video Music Directors Award. So I thought, yeah, there you go. I liked it. I liked editing video, but
Well, in the early days, it was a lot more difficult.
yeah.
Hey,
So I shot a lot of documentary footage in the nightclubs back in the early '80s. That was kind of like Warhol would have done it. Just set the camera up, let's go. We'll cut later.
But I hear the most people here.
It's usually about 5 or 6 people. We've had 15 people in here. Most of the time it's a half a dozen, more or less. It's surprising no one's shown up today. But it's nice, and it's the middle of the summer. People got to do what they're doing and stuff. Yeah, it's a nice day. I got to cover that head up because the sun is going to cook it. I got to be careful with leaving the sun shine on his house. No, you're good. The drums, I can't leave them in the sun or in a hot car. And the kids, they come in and they lean on the drums. They no, don't lean on them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I say, get off, get off. Kids, they're different. They're not the same. They come in and they're not here. They're not connected. They're still playing games. They walk around digital humans. It sounds like Topsy Part 2.
Like what?
Topsy Part 2. Remember that song? Instrumental. It was one of those 60s pop songs that was an instrumental with a drum solo in it. There's a few. It might have been Sandy Nelson, but I'm not sure. But you really nailed it. It's like I completely forgot about it till just what you were playing.
Actually, singing in the shower or something. I mean, in the morning, I just find myself singing and occasionally just drumming, my legs.
Good. That's a good sign. son was on my left, the oldest one there, and she still had her habit on and everything. She was pounding on a drum. So when I get towards the end, like the woman, the coordinator, she said, "Now go ahead and do a prayer." I said, "Well, I'm not an ordained whatever." She said, "No, we've seen you work. Just do it." Okay. So you like, bring in the Christ energy, the Mary energy, or whatever else. Good stuff. Good energy. So we were done, and we're standing. Hi, this is Kathy here.
Academy.
Let me get your name again.
Hi, Terry.
Terry, nice to meet you.
Okay, here's the proposition.
I need a picture.
Not too bad. It's a little camera up there, you know. Just a high-end webcam. I'd like to get a switcher, and put about 5 or 6 cameras around, one out front and stuff. But I can't find a simple application that would do just a straight live video switch, sequential, like surveillance cameras. It's like, yeah, I have been looking everywhere. Because then we'd have a real television show. The sound's pretty good. We got the sound pretty much dialed in. What was I saying? I completely forgot.
You're talking about the nuns.
Oh, the nuns. Oh, right, the punchline. I didn't even finish the punchline. The Mother Superior comes in when we were done drumming for an hour, the nuns. And she said, "We've been here 150 years. We built this concept. And we have a tree in the front of the mother house that is our favorite tree. It's been there 150 years since the beginning. And it's still alive. And it's old and it's split up the side, but it's still green." She said, "While you were drumming, that tree caught on fire."
Caught on fire.
Yeah. And she stands back and she says, the groundskeepers are calling it spontaneous combustion. She shrugs. That happens. And man, I was speechless.
Sounds like the burning bush.
Right. And none of the nuns said anything. And so they showed me their museum, and eventually I said, "Can I see the tree?" I'm a man of pragmatic faith. I gotta see the tree. He said, "Sure." Took me around. It's huge red oak, completely enveloped in smoke. And the fire truck was there, just leaving. They put a hazard tape around it.
The beast survived.
They cut it down. They said the city had to cut it down. But the newspaper photographer was there because he picked it up on his CB, Adrian, Michigan.
Did you have the news clipping?
I got the photos of me in front of the tree.
nice composition.
It's a combination of all the different cultures presented in a way that's pretty acceptable to everyone.
Yeah, it
So,
feels very Native American.
yeah,
Ah,
it's got all those
the
rhythms in it,
directions.
but it also has elements of Afro-Cuban Santeria. It has American Indian. It's got
I'd like you to
Irish.
sing that at the party. It's
Oh.
gonna be part of good food and everything. But if you sing that, we have to be able to use it in the film, obviously.
No, it's our original composition.
You'd have to sign a thing giving you permission.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's registered. It's all BMI stuff.
Yeah, as long as you have permission.
Yeah, yeah, I got permission.
His permission.
Great.
Would you like some water?
No, thanks.
So the other thing that we do, just so you have some meat to work with, is are these affirmations, and we'll just do one, real quick, so you get a sense of what that's about.
Okay.
Let's see. So normally we continue on instead of stop. That's our big ending. Okay, so we're back into this groove now. Oh no, let's do this to wash away. 3. 3, 1. This is at 3. This is the other rhythm. Okay, go.
Wash away, wash away, wash away fear. 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 Aye, aye, aye,
Last one.
Great. Okay. Fun.
Yeah.
Now, this takes place in 1966.
Oh, well.
Clothing has to be of the era.
I'm pretty close. I just turned 60. And jeans, clogs.
You might have a flower in your hair. It's a party.
Yeah, I'll braid it, twist it.
Here's my card.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
How exciting. Good.
Let me see.
Because this is a quality thing that's happening here. So it's
Terry
great.
Sanders.
Yeah, you can look on my website for it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
This particular film is different. I mean, most films there, not all of them are documentaries. This is a narrative.
How nice.
Liza's Skies Are Gray. It's actually the title of a Gershwin song, which is not in the film.
Uh-huh. Liza,
The
Liza.
character's name is Liza.
Cool. That'll be fun.
Good.
Yeah, thanks.
Great meeting you both.
Same here. Same here. I'm glad
Just
Got
push
to
it
meet you.
forward.
So, like, when you came, you have a truck,
I have a van,
a van that would
and
carry the
yeah,
truck,
Topanga is a little tricky.
Topanga's kind of tricky to negotiate out there, especially.
I'm gonna see the house tomorrow. I'm gonna see that.
Uh-huh.
See pictures of it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just so we can load in and
Thank you.
drums are a lot, some physical labor. It's not a Teamsters gig, but it's.
They probably won't be able to load you
Here.
but they'll send you unload there.
Uh-huh.
Put the
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
sheet,
Great.
and then,
Yeah, because I always stipulate, because what happens is, we load in, we have a party, and then everybody goes their own way.
we'll have really nice people to help.
Yeah,
But we have our own thing that we have to go out and do.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nobody leaves till we call.
Act up.
yeah,
He's out.
good.
Great.
Well,
Okay.
very nice to
Well,
meet
that's
you.
very nice meeting
See
you.
if I can find my wedding ring.
Oh, that's
No.
right.
There you go.
Okay, good.
I doubt if this was for.
Yeah, no, anything that even soft metal, yeah, these are very thin,
Oh, okay.
so that's why we have to go careful. Okay.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Hi,
Hey, brought a salad.
good. Time for
Sixties
salad.
food.
What food?
Sixties food.
60s food, that's right. That's how it works right here in Hollywood, folks. This is how it works.
Oh, cool. We're gonna
It-
be in a movie.
It's all live too. It all went up to YouTube. I love it.
We're gonna be in a movie.
Man, oh man, oh man. Make me a goddess, Claudius. What? You just kissed me on the screen.
Oh,
That's a long delay.
wow. It's getting longer.
Depends, on the traffic jam, on the information highway.
I brought all of my melon. I see you haven't eaten all of your honeydew.
I'm trying. I'm ready to eat it. I'll finish it off now.
No, the other one's really sweet.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Lately, I've been preaching that this kind of drumming brings a lot of good luck.